If you are hearing these words, know this. It is no mere coincidence. This is a response, a resonance, a call your soul has awaited, has yearned for. This is not simply information. It is a key, unlocking doors you never even suspected existed. We stand on the very threshold of a new era, an age foretold through centuries, an epoch where the thin veil of illusion will become so fragile, it can be torn asunder with your bare hands. Before we step into the most sacred of places, make your choice. Your like is not merely thoughtless approval. It is a declaration of your intent, a firm decision. Your subscription is not a mere formality. It is an enlistment among those who seek, who are ready to see, who strive for truth. This is the first decisive step across the threshold, a renunciation of comfortable falsehood for stark, liberating truth. The truth, which they so carefully conceal behind a gaudy screen of news, behind the hypnotic gleam of digital displays, behind the ceaseless hum of endless entertainment, is in reality simple and, simultaneously, terrible. It does not lie in shifting political tides or all-consuming economic crises. This is no ordinary, worn-out conspiracy theory. No, this is a far more sinister design. A conspiracy against our very consciousness. We are held in willing captivity, like speechless cattle, mindlessly grazing in an endless meadow of illusions. While the true shepherds, the unseen puppeteers pulling the subtlest strings, revel in genuine freedom. For centuries, sages, prophets, and mystics of all ages, transcending eras and cultures, have spoken of the same thing. They perceived our seemingly tangible reality as a fleeting dream, an invisible prison constructed from the bricks of our own ignorance. A lost quatrain from Nostradamus's Centuries, the 11th book, the 93rd verse, unearthed from the dusty, forgotten archives of the Vatican, describes beasts of metal that devour light. And this is no mere flowery metaphor. The hermit monk Kenshin, whose invaluable scrolls were miraculously found amidst the ashes of a once majestic monastery on the sacred Mount Kurama, spoke of cities that breathe fire and groan beneath the immeasurable weight of stone. These cautionary words, like echoes from the depths of time, now resonate within the hum of our endless metropolises. Furthermore, a leak from Protocol Chimera, a classified document that has surfaced from the deepest recesses of secret laboratories where research into mind control methods is underway, unequivocally hints at manipulations at the quantum level with the very perception of reality. An unpublished confidential report by the Club of Rome, according to anonymous sources, contains calculations demonstrating the exponential growth of entropy within the collective consciousness. The prophetess Vanga, the blind Bulgarian clairvoyant, foretold, "Sister cities will fall to dust, but their souls will live through the ages." The revelations of the Gnostics, ancient sages who believed our world is a creation of lesser beings, intended to keep us in ignorance, speak of a matrix, of a great illusion. The complex calculations of the Maya, their intricate calendars, pointed to cyclical transformations, to transitions between eras, when the old world crumbles, making way for the new. And all of them, using different languages and painting different images, spoke of one thing. The reality we inhabit is an artificially constructed framework. This information is not a hoax. It is confirmation of what you feel. That inexplicable anxiety that grips you at 3 a.m, when the world falls silent and thoughts begin to swarm. That sense of alienation as you look at the faces of passers-by, at their empty, glassy eyes, and realize they do not see what you see. That vague knowledge that something is fundamentally wrong with the world, but you can find no explanation for it. This is not despondency. These are not intrusive thoughts. This is your soul gasping for air, caught in the web of this artificial reality. This is your true self desperately trying to break through the oppressive walls of lies. Prepare yourself now. Prepare to see the truth, the kind that can turn everything upside down. We lived in perpetual fear, in unceasing anticipation of impending calamities. Wars, financial collapses, sudden epidemics, natural cataclysms. All of this was skillfully cultivated to keep us in a state of constant dread and unquestioning obedience. Our gaze was fixed on monsters, on imaginary enemies, on portents of destruction, and our entire attention was riveted to them. We fought only with shadows cast upon the wall of a cave. But what if all these fearsome monsters, wars, devastating crises, ruinous pandemics, are in fact merely fleeting shadows dancing on a cave wall, deceiving our gaze? What if the true tyrant, the ultimate oppressor holding sway over us, dwells not in the external world, but lurks deep within ourselves? What if this relentless tyrant gazes at you with curiosity and defiance, right from your own reflection? The universe does not inflict punitive measures or painful punishments upon humanity. It sends us no retribution. It merely ruthlessly burns away the poison, that very poison of fear that binds the mind, the poison of ignorance that clouds the truth, the poison of materialism that has debased and corrupted our civilization. It is akin to performing a universal surgical procedure, painful, yet utterly necessary. For when the body is afflicted with a treacherous illness, it first reacts with a sharp fever, agonizing inflammation. And then, if the undertaken treatment proves effective, it begins to cleanse itself, returning to a healthy state. Just as civilization undergoes a phase of purification, so too does our own reality experience a period of transformation. Your crown of glass, that fragile self-esteem built on external achievements and the thirst for approval from others, shatters irrevocably. Your veins of metal, that unsettling dependence on a soulless system, on technologies that, like cold metal, alienate us from one another, are laid bare, revealing their vulnerability. Everything you unconditionally believed that seemed unshakable, as solid as rock, turns out to be mere illusion, a phantom structure of sand, ruthlessly swept away by the wave of universal awakening. It is here, in this vortex of change, that the essence of the great inversion lies. Prophets, mystics, ancient sages, they all saw not one savior appearing from without, not an external force that would decide everything for us. They did not foresee a Messiah who, by his very arrival, would correct all our mistakes and dispel all our sorrows. They saw something far more fundamental, the activation code. They saw the universal pattern. They saw you as the key to your own transformation. Before them stretched an army of awakened souls, ready to take full responsibility for their reality. They have seen you. You are not merely a part of an ancient prophecy. You are its living embodiment, its very fulfillment. You are not a victim of fate. You are the creator of your own life. Each of you carries within an unfading spark of the divine, an incredible power capable of rewriting the very fabric of reality. What once seemed like a grim foreboding of future destruction is, in truth, merely a detailed instruction for all-encompassing transformation. These are like maps, carefully pointing the way out of the tangled labyrinth of uncertainty. This is profound knowledge, awakening and releasing your true, dormant inner strength. Now that your eyes are wide open, now that the veil of mystery has finally fallen, you can no longer stand aside, inactive. The era of sleep, the time of passive existence, is over. Your new mission is the first, yet profoundly significant act of your own creation. Every like you give is a brilliant flash of light, instantly visible across the boundless network, a beacon signaling to other awakening souls. Your sharing is a precious seed, carefully planted in the desert of still dormant minds, with the sincere hope it will sprout and yield abundant harvest. And your subscription is not a mere formality, but a true vow, your firm commitment to continue this path, to press onward. If you feel ready for something more, if this mighty call resonates deeply within you, then our inner circle awaits you. It will be your operational base, and your support through super thanks is the very pure energy that fuels our common flame in this endless battle against the encroaching darkness, in this sacred fight for the liberation of consciousness. Until our next meeting, remain aware, stay connected, and never for a single moment stop asking questions.